I listen to any budget over the years, the question I ask myself is, what is in it for me? This is a mid-year budget review based on what we presented at the beginning of the year.
That's right.
And most of the time in the past years, whenever we hear of mid-year budget review, most of the time our finance ministers come and they demand more money for projects they are yet to complete. But in this case, we could see that the finance minister came without asking for a cedi to be added on what he rather came for in the beginning of the year, but rather came to tell us how that money has been spent and the gains made. So as I sit here, I am a family man. I have kids and a wife. I have a mother and then family members, brothers and sisters. My younger brother is with me in my house. I came out of the house this morning with him. He has gone to work. So what is in this budget for me? My brother, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama campaigned and told Ghanaians that when given the mandate, he will ensure that he stabilizes the economy and reset the economy. And that is exactly what we are witnessing. I told you, I think, was it 2 weeks ago or last week? When I was on my way here, I met an old man. He told me he was 62 and said what the NDC is doing today, from all his 62 years, he has never witnessed any time when we've had an election and a new government takes over and prices of goods and services begins to go down. He told me this. And for me to nearly 50 years of my age on earth here, it's also something new to me. So sitting here, what's in it for me? Gari Olonka in January sold for 50 cedis. Today, July, it's 44 cedis. I've made a savings of 6 cedis. 25-liter oil. January was 980 cedis. Today it's 640 cedis.
Which marketplace is this?
Central Market. Kumasi Central Market. It's 640 cedis. I have made savings of 340 cedis. A sack of konkonte. Yesterday I ate konkonte. The lady that prepares my food knows I like konkonte. My wife knows. A sack was 1,200 in January. Today is 950 cedis. My wife has made savings of 250 cedis. A ton of iron rods. We sat here and we were talking about cement. We are working on a project. A ton of iron rods in January was being sold for 9,400. Today is 7,500. A savings of 1,900 cedis. A pound of gold, I'm a jeweler. January was sold for 12,800. Today, it's 8,450 cedis. A savings of 4,350 cedis in 5 months. Onion, a bucket of onion. January was 120. Today, it's 95 cedis. Savings of 25 cedis. Now, POP, cement. Those of you in construction. January sold for 115 cedis. Today is 90 cedis. Savings of 20. Yes, some places 22 cedis. I'm happy when 92. I'm happy whenever I meet you because you are in it and you understand. As a bag of cement was around 130. I bought some. We sat here.
When?
Last week, I bought 20 bags at the price of 95 cedis. January. And you are asking when? When? January. I beg you, when you were talking, I decided not to even listen to you because it's a fruitless effort. A sack of maize. January used to be sold at 1,600. Today, it's 1,450 cedis, a savings of 250 cedis. Yes, you are talking about yes. It used to be 25 cedis, now it's 15 cedis. I have 3 girls. 2 of them, they are twins, 16 years. They are adolescents. I buy it in box. At a point, I couldn't afford in boxes. We wait for the end of the month, that time of the month, and buy it. I'm going back to buying in boxes, because if for 6 months they do not ask and they know it's always there, they don't sell themselves. Sorry, MPP. A palm fruit, olonka, used to be sold at 40 cedis. Today is 25 cedis. I like palm soup. So check the difference. 15 cedis being saved. So let's look at other things that this government has done. People are saying we are making these gains because government is not spending. Government is not spending.
And it is because of the solid foundation laid by the previous administration.
You see, I've told you, I'm begging everybody. If you have any MPP person starts talking about economics, if you can leave, if you can't, tell the person to stop and have your sanity. They have been saying we are not spending, and on the other hand, they tell us that it's because of their solid foundation. So 8 years, they laid a foundation that they themselves did not benefit from it. What state did they leave us that today they are claiming that it is based on their foundation? You MPP must be in opposition for a very long time. Government has spent 114 billion cedis, 140 in the past nearly 6 months. Below is the breakdown. $700 million has been paid to defray Eurobond debt. You know, Eurobond, most of them will go for it from outside Ghana, and you pay in dollars. With all this amount of dollars spent, government has still ensured that the dollar is at 10 cedis. Government has spent 10 billion also to domestic bond holders, paid domestic bond holders. Under the MPP, for the first time in the history of Ghana, we had never experienced any government coming and saying, bondholders, I can't pay your money. Your time is due, I can't pay. I will rather postpone it, and even what you have, I will slash it in the form of haircuts.
It was for the betterment of the country.
Betterment of the country. Oh. So, past government, President Rawlings, President Mills, President Kofour didn't know that there were bondholders that whenever you need money for the betterment of the economy or the country, go for the bond money. It's the height of wickedness that any government can met out to its senior citizens. People have worked for 40 years, 50 years and made savings and did not squander it. They decided to give it to you as they have done over the years. And anytime they need their money, they got it under President Rawlings, they got it under President Kofour, they got it under President Mills, they got it under President Mahama. You alone, you come and you say, I can't pay you. Now, our fathers and mothers are happy. Many have died. May their souls rest in peace. They suffered that hardship under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, 2.9 billion to the District Assembly Common Fund has been paid. Let's ask our brothers. My brother sitting here is working with the local government. Ask him if it's not true. 9.1 billion to the energy sector to stabilize power supply. Today, we can see an improvement in electricity sector. It's not the best. I want to get to a point where the light will not blink an eye. That is where we are heading towards. But the debts, many have been paid. 1 billion to the free secondary education program has also been paid. Let's go, wrapping up, let's go to the senior secondary schools. Today, the videos we see from our children, they are happy. When they come home, you can see a difference in their skin color. under Nana Dodankwa and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, our children will go to school healthy, they come back sick, they come back shrinking. We saw the kind of food they were given. Today, they are eating peche. Everybody is eating peche. We say thank you to the government. 1.4 billion to the national insurance claims. It has also been paid. It's a tall list, sector by sector. First year students of our tertiary education, they have received their monies back. True or false? 6 months arrears of teacher and nursing trainee, they have received it. And the finance minister has promised that henceforth, every month, they will get their money.
All right.
This is Abain Papa.